Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Invis here with another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode we are back with the Mardu control deck. I think I'll keep this hand. We haven't got the white for the Declaration in Stone, but we should hopefully draw into it soon as we need a 4th mana for the Languish anyway. So yeah, with the Mardu control deck we're starting out with the rank 34 Preacher today. I think I will drop the Smoldering Marsh just because at the moment it's not like to come in untapped. So I'll just get that down ASAP. So at the moment, Radiant Flames is only sweeping for 2, as we only have the 2 coloured mana open right now. Okay, we still haven't found a white mana yet, but I'm sure we'll find one soon. So let's just drop a Swamp and carry on for now. So yeah, at the moment we're just building up to our sweepers. So we still need a double white for the Planar Outburst, which we don't have anytime soon. Would be nice if we got that, but not the end of the world. Okay, so okay, looks like we're playing a Reanimator deck as we've got blue and black, but he's also got a Guy's Revenge in there, so that's really clutch for him. He's actually managed to get that Guy's Revenge basically in the graveyard straight away for him. So yeah, I've seen this deck a couple of times now, and basically the way it works is that he dumps a load of things into the graveyard using things like pieces of the puzzle, and he's looking for creature cards to put in there such as Guy's Revenge, and then reanimates them with, I think he's also got a reanimate card actually in his hand, so we've got to worry about that a little bit. But we'll see how this goes. We do have sweepers, we've got the Planar Outburst if we can find 2 white mana in the next few turns. But yeah, so at the moment we're a little bit worried about Guy's Revenge, but unfortunately he's only got 3 mana, so I'm hoping that, but he has just drawn 3 cards, so he may have ways of finding that 4th and 5th mana to actually get his reanimate cards back up and running. So here we see we've also got our Hammerat in the graveyard as well, so we really need this double white mana to play an Outburst later on in the game. Would be nice. Okay, we've got 1 white mana here, that's good. So that's white mana number 1 already down. And at this point we're just going to like hold on to our sweepers and then use them to get rid of any creatures that he plays. So yeah, we've already got Rise from the Grave, so put target creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So okay, so we've got our Hammerat, which is not the worst one, so we can actually exile that card next turn, which is quite nice for us. It's not the worst one he could have reanimated, I'm gonna be honest. So we are going to get that white mana this turn. So this is basically showing that we do have exile potential in our deck. So we can exile that pretty much straight away, which is nice for us. We've also got Nahiri, which is going to be useful as well. I mean, I'm not sure, can I actually use Nahiri to kill a Guy's Revenge? I'm just thinking about this. If Guy's Revenge comes in tapped, can we then? Why can we not target this? Hang on a minute. So your opponent can't cast spells with the chosen name. Oh, he's chosen Declaration in Stone, hasn't he? Haha! Nice one, mate. I'm impressed. So we can't actually. So did he actually get to look at my hand there? Oh right, yeah, he did actually get to look at my hand, which is quite annoying. So so he has actually chosen Declaration in Stone to basically stop our Hammerat, which I did not realise. So at the moment we've not really got anything else we can do. So we may as well just allow him to swing at our face this turn, and then potentially, if he swings, then play Nahiri and use it to destroy our Hammerat once it's tapped. So yeah, I didn't realise that our Hammerat actually got to look at our hand and just prevent us from playing Declaration in Stone, because you know our Hammerat didn't really have much uses apart from this reanimate deck that I've seen being flung around. I'm wondering if one of the other YouTubers has actually put this together, which is why it's so popular. It does seem to be very powerful, I'm going to be honest. So yeah, I didn't really want to play out Nahiri last turn. Reason being is that so what's he managed to find? He's got an Ever After, which is probably one of the worst ones. This is probably one of the worst reanimator cards I've seen so far. Yeah, he's basically got a lot of ways of dumping things into his graveyard and then reanimating them, so something I'm actually, like, having played it a few times, I'm actually intrigued to play it myself now. So he hasn't done anything else there, so I mean, we have got an alternative way of killing our Hammerat here. We can Radiant Flames and Fiery Impulse it and then potentially save Nahiri for a Guy's Revenge, which is something that he doesn't know this is here, because I think I drew this after he played out Hammerat, so we could either Exquisite Firecraft and Fiery Impulse. I think that might be slightly better. No, I'm going to save the Exquisite Firecraft as a finisher, so yeah, let's drop the Radiant Flames, which will do 3 damage, and then we're just going to Fiery Impulse out Hammerat. Has he got some way of saving it? Broken connection, counter target spell. Okay, that's annoying. So maybe Nahiri would have been... Okay, no, he would have just countered Nahiri there, so that's probably okay. I do need that second white mana at some point, though, for the Planar Outburst. And he's managed to find Guy's Revenge, so at this point... Oh my god, look at that, 10-7. Yeah, we're just dead. We can't do anything about that, unfortunately. So, yeah, this Reanimator deck is very, very powerful. I'm going to be brutally honest. I've played it a few times, and it's very, very difficult to play around that Guy's Revenge unless you get very, very lucky. But, yeah, we'll move on to game number 2. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 2. We're playing the rank 39 Hidekoshi, something like that. I will double check in a second, though. Okay, so... I'm actually going to keep this hand. It's not too bad. We've got the Anguished Unmaking, we've got Gilt-Leaf Winnower, and we've got an Ob Nixilis. We only really need to draw 1 mana to play the 2 5 mana spells. So, yeah, Hidekoshi is game number 1 today. So, we've got Declaration in Stone as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, that was a pretty tough game to start off with against the Reanimate deck, which I've seen being flung around recently, because it's like you don't need to have the green mana to actually kind of reanimate Guy's Revenge, and then it tends to be very, very tough to deal with once it's on the battlefield. So because of its ability to not be targeted by by non-green spells. So let's drop the Isolated Chapel. We'll keep the fact we've got red hidden up our sleeve for now. So yeah, we're still looking for that one more. What's what I'm looking for? That one more mana to actually play out our late game cards. But at the moment we're doing okay. Okay, now we'll actually reveal the red mana, just because we want to be able to play out Fiery Impulse. So he is going to call the Bloodline here. So he's going to get himself the little 1/1 token, and he's going to toss away a Sanatorium Skeleton. Now, I could Anguish and make this thing to stop him doing this again in future, which is actually very tempting. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just so he can't do that again. Because I want to limit his number of vampire tokens coming down. It looks like he's got like Sanatorium Skeleton and stuff mixed in here. I can just Fiery Impulse that now. And he's also got to Read the Bones. He's going to lose a bit of life here, which is good for us, while we're still trying to find our 5th mana. So I can play out Fiery Impulse and keep open Anguished Unmaking anything else that we need to. Okay, we've got Kalitas here, so I'm actually going to play you out now. Reason being is I can Fiery Impulse things down. Is that non-token? Yeah, sorry, so I can't actually burn this one and then get a zombie token for myself. But anything else he plays that I burn with the Fiery Impulse will count towards it, which is quite nice. So he's still reading the bones here. So we do need that 1 more mana still to get something like Ob Nixilis down. This is going to last us, you know, gain a bit of life back, which is quite nice. It's one of our few life gain cards in the deck. Okay, we still haven't found our 5th mana, so I'm probably just going to burn you down and then swing with Kalitas. So we've still got the Anguished Unmaking, which we're going to be able to play quite nicely again because of the 3 life that we're getting back from Kalitas's life gain. So we go up to 19, drop him down to 14. And then we've also got something we can exile. Depends what he plays here. He's obviously digging for something because he's played 2 Read the Bones. So he's found a 5th mana, which is nice for him. Something that we're severely lacking. And he has played out Ob Nixilis, so we are probably just going to exile it. So he's going to +1 it. Oh, you git. Well, he's going to be able to get rid of our Kalitas, but we are going to then exile his Ob Nixilis as well. So unfortunately, he still had the priority to destroy our Kalitas there before we could do anything about it. Okay, that's good for us because it basically means we can now get our own Ob Nixilis down and actually use it for card draw instead of creature destruction. Okay, so we actually managed to find ourselves a 6th mana as well, which is quite nice. So we'd like him to play out something like, I don't know, Sanatorium Skeleton would be good, because we can then drop a Gilt-Leaf Winnower, destroy it, and then actually have ourselves a Menace creature down as well. That also works. Ravenous Bloodseeker is another good card to Gilt-Leaf Winnower. Still got the uneven attack and defense, which a lot of creatures do. Cool, we've got 2 Evolving Wilds, so we'll probably use that to find ourselves a white source. In case we draw into something like a... What's what we're looking for? Planar Cleansing or something like that. So it's just +1 Ob Nixilis, see what we get. More mana, okay. Interesting. So what's he got? Okay, so he's just tapping down Westvale Abbey, I'm thinking? Nope, he's returning Sanatorium Skeleton. Be nice if we played out multiple Sanatorium Skeletons here, because we'd then just declare in stone like all of them. Would be quite funny. So we're only 3 turns away from being able to safely emblem up Ob Nixilis, which is quite nice. So he's going to sack Evolving Wilds, grab a white source. So we've got Eiley here, so she can sacrifice permanents to gain life. Okay, so we've actually managed to get Linvala here, which is interesting. So I think I'm just going to... Do I declare in stone Eiley? Or do I Ravaging... No, I can't actually Ravaging Blaze as I don't have the mana required. So I think we're just going to declare in stone you. Exile you. We're going to +1 our Ob Nixilis. So no, I should have done that first. What am I doing? Okay, never mind. We've got another declare in stone. So that's quite nice for us. And just swing for 4. And he's got a Fiery Temper, so goodbye Gilt-Leaf Winnower. We do still have Linvala, so we're okay on that front. We're probably going to drop the Evolving Wilds next turn and search up for a second red source so we can actually play Ravaging Blaze at some point. Okay, that's interesting. So he's got Chandra. So this won't actually kill my Ob Nixilis, but it will drop him back down to 2. So we've got to find some way of dealing with Chandra, basically. That's annoying. So yeah, we need some way of dealing some damage to her. Ooh, Nahiri doesn't actually help there. So I'm just going to sack you straight away, get a red mana. We'll +1 on Nixilis, see what we find. Okay, Gilt-Leaf Winnower is okay, but we're probably just going to drop Linvala, which will get us 5 more health and a blocker, although Ob Nixilis will die next turn, so yeah, that's fine. We'll just drop Linvala. So it's going to get us the 5 health back. We'll go back up to 17. And if he plays a creature, we deal with the Ravaging Blaze to potentially then, I think, he should be able to... Yeah, I should be able to redirect damage to Chandra, in theory. Okay, so he's just going to Planar Outburst here. So, Ob Nixilis is going to die. How much mana have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So, theory here is that he didn't actually awaken there, so that's annoying. So yeah, he's going to kill point 1 at Ob Nixilis, 1 at... What's really frustrating here is that I don't... Ah, here we go. Thank you for that. So you shouldn't have actually played a creature there, because I can now actually kill Chandra. That is my plan anyway. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kill you. And then, in theory, I should be able to redirect this at Chandra. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So thankfully for the redirect function there. So because it says you can basically point it at creature's controller, you can then redirect it at the Planeswalker instead. Like the real rules basically mean that you should be able to, like, it goes to the controller and then back towards the Planeswalker. But because of the way that they've simplified it for duels, they've basically just given you the option to just point it directly at your opponent's face. So I'm going to Gilt-Leaf Winnower here the Kalitas, which is quite nice. So it's been kind of a control-y matchup here, which has been quite nice actually. Like the last game was a bit of a pig, but this game's actually been pretty fun. I'm just going to read the bones here. We'll grab... Actually, you know what? I want both of them. The Languish obviously for the board sweep, and then the extra mana is always nice. So did he just sack the clue? Yeah, he did. So he's just drawing an extra card. So we do have Nahiri we can get down next turn if we don't have anything else to play. Okay. So what's he going to do? You might just have the sound cut out there. I'm expecting something to be delivered today, and I've just had an email saying it's maybe been delayed. So I was going to check the DPD page I had open, like the courier firm, and turns out I've already closed it. So it's me being an idiot. So if I went quiet there for a second, that is why. So we're just going to swing for 4 here. I'm guessing. We'll hold open the Shambling Vent for later. Oh god, he's got an Anguished Unmaking, hasn't he? So actually, let's do that now. Can I tilt? No. Oh, that was a mistake. So do I actually get to declare? No, damn. I did that too late, didn't I? That was silly of me. So I thought I could actually put open the Shambling Vent there, but it turns out I could not, which is a little bit silly of me. That was my fault. Just wasting mana, of course. It's just +2 Nahiri here. We won't toss away either of these, so we're just going to finish up. So yeah, that was a bit silly of me. And I've probably potentially just left it open for him to destroy it, maybe? No, he's just bringing back Sanatorium Skeleton. Yeah, that was a complete waste. I shouldn't have done that. I thought I could like play it and then still declare blocker, but because I've already declared my attack, it was actually too late to do so. So yeah, that was a bit silly of me. Ignore that misplay. It's me being, it's first thing in the Monday morning. I'm waiting at home for a parcel and I'm like, oh, I'll do some recording while I'm waiting, and I've just found out that it's not coming, so I'm a bit kind of phased. I can't actually play, because now what I could have done there was actually played out my Shambling Vent to block that, but I can't do that anymore, so my Nahiri is going to take 4 damage. So that's interesting. So we need a creature, ideally. So he's going to play out the Sanatorium Skeleton. Ooh, we do have the Grasp of Darkness, that's quite nice. So I can use Shambling Vent on the Sanatorium Skeleton. And so it's +2 Nahiri, and then Grasp of Darkness on the mana as well, which is quite nice. So he's going to finish up there. Then yeah. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so we're just gonna move on. Sorry, I'm still a little bit distracted by this whole parcel thing, so excuse me for that. I just had a text message as well. Okay, so he's played out Sorin, which is not particularly good for us. So he could actually potentially kill Nahiri here. What's he doing? Is he +1ing or -4ing? He's -4ing. Okay. So goodbye Nahiri. That's not something we've got to worry about anymore. So let's just Grasp of Darkness you. So we can't play it out as a blocker for my Shambling Vent. Or should I have saved that? Should I have declared it in... No, I could have declared it in stone this turn and then saved open that for the... that's annoying. So I can't really do the Shambling Vent because it will die to the Needle Spires as I try and kill Sorin. Yeah, that was actually the wrong way around. I should have saved the Grasp of Darkness for the Needle Spires and then declared in stone the what's it called, the Sanatorium Skeleton. So that was a bit of a mistake there. Oops a daisy. We're going to try it anyway. We've got plenty of other spare mana, so it'll kill his Needle Spires anyway. There we go. So I'm wondering if he's going to... Yeah, he's going to do the Needle Spires. So that is going to block. So these two will die. So they're going to kill each other. And then, like I said, we just need some way of actually getting rid of Sorin next turn would be nice. So he's a bit of a danger. I mean, if we get our own Sorin, that would be quite nice, as we would be able to actually kill him and then have our own on the battlefield. So he's got Avacyn's Judgment. So we did take a little bit of damage there. So we need something good here. Exquisite Firecraft would also work. Grasp of Darkness is not useful against Sorin. So unfortunately we are a little bit screwed at this point, and he's going to be able to get himself a token. I don't really want to Grasp of Darkness a 1/1 token, I'm going to be honest. This has been a fun match. I mean, I think I've made a couple of mistakes. Like, for example, that one there was my biggest mistake, was Grasp of Darknessing the Sanatorium Skeleton, when I should have just declared it in stone and then Grasp of Darkness the mana as he played it. So I didn't lose any life there from Sorin, thankfully. So he's going to swing for 1. I'll take that for now. So we need some way of dealing with Sorin this turn, ideally. He's got a lot of cards in hand, which terrifies me, as I do not have that many cards. And none that are that useful either. So have I used all of my Anguished Unmakings? No, I have not. I've only used 2, so there is still 1 in there. So if I don't find anything else useful, I'm just going to be languishing this turn, I think. Just getting rid of all of these. Planar Outburst. Ooh, that is actually like the perfect card, because I can awaken. What do I awaken? Yep, that's perfect, because I can sweep his board and then swing for 4 at Sorin. Oh, thank God for that. Yes, got rid of Sorin. Thankfully, he wasn't any bigger than that. Okay, so we're back in this now, guys. We're back in this. I was worried for a second, but luckily the Planar Outburst came just at the right time. So Languish would actually kill my Isolated Chapel unless we've got any other way of pumping it up. He's just going to grab a Sanatorium Skeleton back. He's got a Murderous Compulsion, so he's going to be able to destroy my Isolated Chapel, unfortunately. And then he's just going to replay out his Sanatorium Skeleton. Do I just Grasp of Darkness it now? To be a complete troll. He's just played it, so I'm just going to get rid of it straight away. Which he can then bring back and then potentially replay, actually, which is kind of funny. Yeah, he could bring it back this turn and replay it, I suppose, but... Ooh, we've got Exquisite Firecraft. That's quite nice. If we can drop him down by 8 more health, like, we're looking for maybe like our own Chandra as well would be quite nice. Gideon would also be quite good. So he's going to get himself the 1/1 token. What else has he got? He can bring back Sanatorium Skeleton. Looks like it. So he's going to swing for 1. And then replay out Sanatorium Skeleton. Okay. We need something good here, guys. Shambling Vent is okay, but not excellent. Could Languish these two, but I don't really see the point. I want him to be a little bit greedier before I deploy my second Languish, ideally. So he's just losing health by deploying these 1/1 tokens. I mean, we're going to take 3 damage this turn, but I think we can probably take that. I wanted to be a little bit more greedy before we deploy the Languish. So he's going to swing for 3. And play out another Sanatorium Skeleton. Okay. Any more for any more? Nope. Okay, we'll play out the Dragonskull Summit, and then I think we'll just Languish here. What's he going to do? And then we'll just pop our Shambling Vent. Swing for 2. So at this point, we want to drop him down to 4 so we can just Exquisite Firecraft him in the face. Oh, he's got a fiery temper, hasn't he? Ugh. Ugh, no. That was one of the few plays I felt like I could actually pull this off, but unfortunately that was not to be. So he's going to bring back both of his Sanatorium skeletons and more of his Westvale Abbey creatures. So is that Sanatorium skeleton? Yes, it is, by the looks of things. I don't think he can do both this turn though. So he can bring back both Sanatorium skeletons, but not both of. But he can't actually play out any more of the Westvale Abbey. So at this point, we either need something like an additional Exquisite Firecraft. We need a Chandra to like sweep his board. At this point, I think I just need to declare these in stone, just because they're becoming a bit of a pain in the ass. Ooh, Ravaging Blaze is very nice. How much damage does that do, actually? Hang on, let me think about this. So how much mana have I got? 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me add this up. So I need... This will do 4 damage, taken down to 6. So then I need an additional 2, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11. I've actually got the perfect amount of mana here. So so this will take me down to 8. So 2, 7, 8, 9, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I actually have lethal here, because what I can do is Exquisite Firecraft him in the face and then Ravaging Blaze for 6. Yes! So yeah, we're just going to do that. He's got no counter, so we don't have to worry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom! I almost clapped there. I didn't really want to do that. That would have been silly, but we won. Get in there. That was a fun match. I enjoyed that. That was a very good tactical battle. And I don't think we've really got time for a third match, unfortunately. Back up to rank 36, doing pretty well at the moment. So yeah, that is another video with the Mardu control deck. So that was pretty fun. We'll be playing one more video with this particular deck, and then I'll be moving on to either... I haven't decided yet. It's either going to be... I'm kind of already starting to put together an Awakening deck. I was also thinking about maybe putting together that kind of a similar one to those Reanimator decks, that everybody seems to be running, or maybe even like a sack deck, but I haven't decided yet. I'll just playtest something and then see how it goes. But we'll be back with the Mardu control deck for at least one more video, but I'll leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.